This is Kristen Isles' Persuasive speech, and this is my audience member, John. This little pig went to market. This little pig stayed home. This little pig had porridge, and this little pig had none. And this little pig caused cancer. Wait, what? So, the little pig who went to market. Let's start with him. Lately, the WHO has declared that processed meats as of 2013 is a carcinogen in the same category as cigarettes, so in class 1. And they claim that by eating 50 grams a day, it increases your chance of contracting colorectal cancer by 18%. The little pig who stayed home is who we're going to talk about next. And while we're talking about all these processed meats that can cause you to have cancer, what we really don't think about is all the things within our own homes that can cause us to have cancer. For example, many couches that were manufactured previous to 2013 contain TIDCPP. It's a flame retardant, so if your house catches on fire, it'll burn slower. But what we don't realize is that this is also a carcinogen that's more dangerous than processed meats. When a test was done at Duke University, it was found that everyone tested had traces of this within their blood. Also, imported leather sandals or shoes contain chromium-6, and this is another thing that is more likely to cause you to have cancer than processed meats. Also, dry cleaned clothing contain tetrachloroethylene. This is also more dangerous than processed meats. But not only does it affect the clothes that you've dry cleaned, but once you put it back in your closet, it also affects the other clothes that you have within your closet. So even though you're just pulling on a hoodie that you washed maybe a few days ago, if your dry cleaning has been put in there, then odds are it's been contaminated by tetrachloroethylene. What about the little pig that had porridge? There's many things within our houses that are more likely to cause us to have cancer than processed meats. One example is potato chips. They're cooked at really high temperatures with high fatty acids, causing acrylamide, which is used to make cigarettes. We just talked about how processed meats are in the same class 1 as cigarettes. So if potato chips are cooked at such a high heat that it makes this chemical that's used in cigarettes, I'd say that's more dangerous than processed meats. And then also microwavable popcorn. The fake butter that we all love to reach into the bag and eat, that is called perfluorooctanoic acid. And this increases our chance of lung damage and also increases our chance of immune deficiencies. But this little pig had none. Alright, we just decide that processed meats are no-go. We can't have these because they cause cancer. So we get rid of all the processed meats, just kick it to the curb. What we don't realize is 70% of U.S. diet, and that there are 5.4 million workers in the U.S. that worked for a processed meat manufacturing company in the U.S. as of 2017. That's a lot of people without jobs. And in the pork industry alone, just exports, not even those that are kept within our country and sold to consumers around our own country, just in exports, we exported $6.49 billion worth of processed pork in 2016. Imagine if we took that out of our economy. How many more people would be homeless? How many more people would be without jobs? That's why we can't get rid of processed meats. But did it really cause cancer? The lifetime chance of contracting colorectal cancer is 5%. Over a lifetime of eating processed meats, the chance of us getting colorectal cancer is 6%. That's a 1% difference. And that's not to say all the other variables that could have been involved. And this was also found on the American Cancer Society website. The first slide that we went over that explained that the WHO was against processed meats, that was found on the WHO website. If the American Cancer Society can claim that there's only a 1% difference, why are we against processed meats? And then we went to Daily Digest, where it was talking about all the different things within our houses, such as our couches, our leather sandals, that have a higher chance of causing cancer. Why are we focused on processed meats? This is why we should allow bacon to be allowed in all our households still. And we shouldn't have any doubt as we take a bite of that slice of bacon. Thank you.